All right, match 3 of our Simic League. We are 1-1, and we are on the draw for the game. We have a Harbinger, which can get some decks. We have the lands and we have stuff, so it's a pretty easy keep. Opponent is keeping at 7. We did win on the draw last game against Jeskai. The bane of my modern existence so far from coming back and playing Urza Saga on turn 1. I don't think I've won a game against any deck using Urza. So. We will, we have a Harbinger, which effectively does nothing against Saga anymore. But it's on 2, so he's not going to have the mana to make constructs. And he's got a Battlement, so it looks like he's playing Amulet. We're going to force the Amulet and dump a Coiling Oracle. We need to fetch effectively the Edge Maze. We need another blue source because of the... Yes, we have to get the Hedge Maze. Did you? I think that's okay. So now what we're going to do is play Breeding Pool, pay the life, play a Coiling Oracle. Hide the fact that we have a forest. Well, it pulled a snow-covered forest anyways. Look at that. Next turn we slam the Harbinger. He's probably going to get maybe a graveyard. Well, he gets the Amulet, obviously, off the Urza Saga. That's the downfall, right? But I don't think he can do anything with it this turn. I don't think they're playing a removal main deck for Harbinger. Oculus is good, so we play this. We're gonna attack with this Oracle. Play the Harbinger. And he scoops to the Harbinger. Amulet Titan. So there we talked about Harbinger getting free wins. That was one of them. So against Amulet, we do want the Harbingers. Sure. Stern Scolding does nothing. We do probably want Consign. Yeah, we probably do want Force of Vigor. Endurance, Activated abilities of artifacts can't be activated, so that's not really good for this case because we don't really want Dismembers, and we don't really want. We're bringing in the consigns and stuff. We don't really want the Shardless Agent. Probably cut an Endurance as well and run it like this. Kind of go heavy on the Harbinger plan with a little bit of backup. Maybe Mystical Dispute's okay, but probably not. I think this is going to be... Alright, just waiting on our opponent to sideboard. Overall, I'm not sure how the Amulet matchup is. Us. We only got one land, so we will mulligan. The matchup might kind of be like Harbinger or Bust. But this hand is good enough to keep here, so we're probably gonna pitch. forward. Plays a forest and a great. Amulet is just gonna have a fast start sometimes, and you can't interact with them at all. So on the play, I mean, that's probably where they're gonna be at. We're a little bit of a slower deck. They do have an amulet. We can. I want to dump that. We have the endurance. We have the force of vigor. Wireless tracker. That's interesting. Looks like they might be going on a backup plan. Here we can probably, on their turn, play the co-op. Our deck is a little slower, so already cracking a Waddle is not gonna have Death Touch or anything. So he's just kind of going on a beatdown. Didn't attack. That's probably a misclick. Horse is over. I mean, we probably just want to play the ritual. Drawing the Drowner there was good. We want to play the land. See if we can get an Oculus or a Harbinger. Get a Harbinger. Can't respond to it because it just goes on the battlefield. Does have this 4/3. But the Flood Pit's Drowner can actually deal with that. What I probably want to do is just pass and then play a Drowner before his combat, and then that will run the beginning on his upkeep. Play a Drowner, and that will tap it, and then it will allow. Well, I guess it doesn't. Because we want to basically, or we could just play a Sink into Stew, bounce that. I think the Drowner plan is better for now. The only issue is we don't have a creature here. Get an Oculus or something. Well, I guess we can play. Do we want to risk playing the Drowner now? Question. I think so. I think. It will at the very least allow the tracker tapped, but my goal was to shuffle the tracker back in, but I'd rather get the trigger off the birth well if we hit Oculus. Which we do. We sack the Drowner. Get an Oculus. Now we're kind of cooking. Turn target creature. Yeah, we can't deal with that, so I think he could just go off this turn. One thing we couldn't deal with. Okay. Well, we play out the Harbinger again. The The Saga would be on 1. I think he has enough for the Titan here. We can't sink into Stupor it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the Twara. We probably just lose now. Yeah, because the Twara gives him blue mana. Bunch of. Didn't get the battlement though. I mean, I can Titan back to. I mean, we have to just kind of play out this Harbinger again, right? Dude, we don't have the land. Keep the sink in the Stupor to hit the Titan again. Doesn't really matter. Hard cap. Okay. Maybe we just go hit him in the air. Well, that is reach. I don't really want to play the Stupor. Can't really sack anything to. I mean, maybe if we can ritual into another Oculus, draw an Oculus, we could potentially just race him in the air. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, put a +1. I mean, we're just gonna be dead. Triple block that or something. Gonna chump block. So many clues. Depending how our draw is, we can still maybe race him. Oh, whoa. Check on her. Target creature gets minus. Well, there's one part we needed of that. But we're still kind of very low. Well, we don't have the Harbinger anymore. That's okay. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I mean, this doesn't have trample. He's got to kill me this turn. Digging for stuff. This is a close game. Aftermath Analysis. Mills 3 cards. Sacrifice this. I mean, we can respond to that with the Endurance. We also have the Force of Vigor. We're going to cast this, exile this. Pop his yard. Not sure our opponent has a way out of this. He could do some tricks with Titan and stuff because he's going to get an attack trigger. Opponent is heavy in the tank. I'm going to draw another card. That Endurance was huge to get rid of the graveyard land. Opponent still in the tank. Um, He gets getting what? Aura gonna bounce. The Atwara to pop it in Oculus. And I don't think I need to block. Down to 3. Tireless Tracker is a good card. He's gonna 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn target artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker to its owner's hand. I'm gonna return an Oculus as I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on board. Box 1, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unless he has a dismember. Oh, that would be rough. Oh. Okay, well, I thought we had a sure win there, which now we don't. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we only get one trigger off the Oculus here. That was a mistake. I thought for sure we had it locked up. Construct I don't care about. I can kill it with the Force. We get to untap. I think we possibly have it. But I don't think we get to do that. I'm gonna start drawing. There's an amulet, so we can sacrifice the copy of it. He's gonna make it. No. No, no. Come on. Yeah, we should have. We killed the figure before that came in. My fault. Not paying attention, I guess. Many distractions. Oh, I need to. Wouldn't let me bigger. Yeah, I forgot to respond before the triggers. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, on the play for game 3. Maybe still just run it back how it is. Anything, get rid of a borrower, bring in a dismember. Yeah, that was a tough one. I thought we had that game locked up, but clearly didn't. Matches are long, grindy ones so far. Well, hold on. Do we want this extra endurance? Yeah, I think we want the endurance was big there, so. Well, not sure what's taking opponents so long the sideboard. There we go. On the play. 2 lands. Not too much else going on. We do have the Harbinger. I think it's okay. Kind of a rough 2 lands here. We'll need a second blue source for the Harbinger. Well, breeding pool. We're gonna do cool. Not a land. Subtlety. Next turn we can play the harp. Spelunking is annoying, but we can destroy it. Needs to give me a trigger to let the sacrifice. Let's tracker. We do this. Next turn we will play the ritual. Maybe start going. No blocks. Bara would be a threat. Dismember. There. Well, he chooses to play the land. Maybe. I'm gonna draw a card. The Drowner is also pretty good. Uh, Amulet's gonna be good when if Shiju. To kill Amulet, although probably just want to do this and play the counter. Hmm. Keep that in hand. There's no reason to play that. Wow. Can't really attack. I mean, we can't attack. Go sit, please. Inoculus. Flip. Well, we could play Endurance. There's a 3/4, or we could play Flip and drop. Play Endurance. Got a green source. Don't really want to block the trap. Slams another Spelunk. He's got many protections for the Boseiju. Doesn't matter. Gonna attack. Really need to hit an Oculus. Blood Pits. No, we don't need to do that. We don't hit. I guess we just get a Harbinger again for protection. We're gonna be no Oculus and 2 spins of that. Rough, very rough. I mean, before combat, we're gonna flash in this Drowner, right? Okay. Ape ship. Still just can't attack with it. That is very annoying. Rather try to hit an Oculus here. Wow, no Oculus. Holy sh. Wow, such a. Will this put another stun count? Draws a card. Can't believe the luck we've had. Ridiculous. They're aiming. End of turn. We want to keep the subtlety. That's the thing. For a Titan, probably. I want to kill the spore. No, because that gives him basic land. No. God, I'm stupid. Well, still can't attack right now. I swear we have Oculus somewhere in this. There's one. Oculus and nothing. Didn't even hit a second. Okay. There's our second one. For some reason, I still feel like we're just way behind here. I don't know why. I'm actually gonna block that with the Harbinger, I think. Or else we're just gonna plays a Titan. We have this. Unless we draw another one. Five, 10, 12, 13. Probably keep that back. Oh yeah, that has reach. See if we get something. Get another Oculus, which let's sack. Subtlety. Alright, that got us there. Okay. Let's say if he plays a Titan, then we have Flood Pit's Drowner, we can tap it. But the Titan wouldn't be able to attack, it'd be a little slow, so he would have got it next turn. But yeah, we beat Amulet in a very grindy, interactive and fun match after games 2 and 3. The first game was kind of a scoop to Harbinger, but yeah, that was fun.